Grace and peace. You have to forgive me if live videos aren't working too well or they're muffled. Probably don't have the best equipment, and just is what it is. I'll keep re-uploading until I've got them fairly clear. So this word was received in August, 12th day of August 2020. It's been released in select groups. First time I believe I have had the grace, the permission, the release to reveal it publicly. So I'll just give you the word, the way I received it. America's sins have come up against her. They are heaped up to her nose. In that moment, I had a vision of the Statue of Liberty. The time is short, the hour is late, the fullness of time has come. America cannot turn back what devastation shall come upon her. Trump is a delay and a distraction of the inevitable. A last call, a final call shall ring forth in this hour. Will you speak or be a dumb dog? I have reserved you for a time to come, and that time is upon you. What has been held back is now set before you. Following this, there was visions of the power outage in huge sections, one after another, some sort of blackout or internet out or EMP. There was smoke. There was a vision of Jesus rising in a throne above the land. And in this throne, he went up. It was like I was seeing I don't know what you call it, a Google Earth view of the United States. So like topography, green, the brown, all the color changes and all that. And the throne went up, and uh, his throne kind of rotated 45-degree angle, and these laser looking things or heat rays came out of his eyes, and they hit the northwest corner of Wyoming. And it was like it was heating the ground until everything started to tremble, and then basically everything went black. Now, 2 days later, I had a 4-year-old boy in the apartment area that I lived at the time um, come and tell me about a scary dream he had. And in the scary dream, he said they were in a car. His family was in a car, and they were driving away, and there was fire and rocks and smoke falling from the sky. And within just a few days of that, this little boy's brother, who's a year or two older than him, he had got a dinosaur package, a gift of dinosaurs, and he was carrying the box from the dinosaurs this particular day. And the kid walked by like a little zombie with a strange voice and says, "Look at the lava." And I mean, it stood out so peculiar because that's not how this child would talk, but that's how he talked that day. And these were within days of each other. Now this was in August. If I went back to the month of April, I woke up with what Daniel called a like a waking vision. It's not quite a dream. It's not quite a vision, and it's not an open vision. I've had all of these for years. I would call this a waking vision. I'm partially awake, but I'm still out. And what I saw was billowing clouds of smoke, and it was almost like concrete dust, but it was different. And then right about the time that that dream or waking vision type deal ended, what I heard was, "Wait till the volcano." So that was in April. And the word I've just delivered to you was in August of the same year, 2020. And remember, in the word I just delivered, it said that Trump was a delay and a distraction of the inevitable. He was still president at the time. It is recorded in a organized church that I visited that I had called the election and told the people the election would not go the way they thought that it would. And I know that I was sitting in a room full of conservative believers, largely Republican in nature, but they're not seeing it the way God sees it. And God showed me the way He sees it. And what I all I can all I really will add to that I believe I'm allowed to add to that right now is judgment begins at the house of God. And in God's mercy, I believe he removed that man because it was becoming very, very idolatrous. And and that sort of mindset, um, you got to figure out what you are in priority. Some are going to say they're a father first or a mother first, they're going to name their job title first. Some are going to say they're a believer first. Others are going to say they're an American first. You better figure out your priorities. You better figure out what you are first. You got to know your first love and return to that if you've ever had it. And if you're a believer, you probably know what I'm talking about. And if you're not, you need to go dig and ask the Lord to to lead you and discover what these things mean. I don't have a timeline for these things. I've been hanging on to them for 2 years. And now the time has come to deliver these things. I can't tell you when, but I can tell you with certainty. And he has trained me and practiced with me um, at hanging on to words, deliver them at the right time, and seeing smaller things come to pass. And they happen for sure. Accuracy has been the name of my game. And so I wouldn't speak on such a matter of this magnitude. Interesting word there, huh? Um, if I didn't have a track record of accuracy with some smaller things that have been increasing in importance for quite some time. Lord, anything else? I would add this was August of 2020. Around the same time in 2021, I heard these words, not praying about any of this. Silent time. He will be back. I know it was referring to Trump. He will be back, but he will not be who people thought. I'm not going to interpret it. I know what it means. And you need to seek the matter out for yourself. You need to seek the Lord on these things. That could be taken several different directions, and it's not my job to convince you of all of it. There are some things that remain a mystery. In Jeremiah 33:3, he says, ask me, and I will show you great mysterious things you have not known. That's my suggestion to you in this hour. Blessings.